Well, maybe I should have told you. I don't know. I I just thought it was going to bring up a bunch of questions that we weren't ready for.
I can answer those questions.
I don't watch TV anymore because of its focus on women and its widespread misandric content and the prevalence of misinformation in news shows and documentaries. Watching television feels like subjecting myself to propaganda rather than entertainment. So I download things I choose to watch instead, and I watch other things online. Now this scene is from Bones, Series 5. I don't watch Bones, but my wife does, and I happen to catch this scene.
Well, what do you mean?
If you got pregnant, it's your decision what to do.
Well, yeah, I know it is.
I get that, but
Now there are several things that annoy me about the character's portrayal of her power over her possible pregnancy. The annoyance doesn't stem from some fictional show. It stems from the fact that this mirrors the attitude of perhaps most women in our society. The society where all choices and all reproductive power are for her alone. The society where a woman has a debate with herself about if she's even going to inform the father of her pregnancy. Where a woman can have an abortion without the father ever even knowing she was pregnant. Where a woman can become pregnant and have a child and never even inform the father of the child's existence, or only inform him years later when she wants money. Where a woman can lie about being on birth control and force a man into fatherhood with no consequences whatsoever. I think that a great majority of women truly believe that any decisions about pregnancy are issues that only affect her, and he's merely an obligation object, a financial object, a responsibility object. He's a bit part player in her drama. It's her world and he just pays for it.
if you decided to keep the baby, I would do the right thing.
You would?
I absolutely would. I'd bear my share of the consequences. I mean, more than my fair share. I'd marry you if that's what you wanted.
The dynamic between men and women in the post-contraceptive pill age is so unhealthy and so damaging to men and children, I think it simply has to come to an end. But even then, the smug attitude of too many women about the sanctity of her own body and her choices, juxtaposed with her complete disregard for the choices and dreams of men, is something which approaches a sickness, and which I find a repellent feature of the women of our times. I raised this with my wife, and she simply said that any woman who would consider herself the sole decision maker in having children is not a woman who should be having children at all. Why don't we all think this way? Why do men accept behaviour from women which is so damaging to himself and to children that it borders on the depraved? We can't change where ultimate reproductive power lies, but we can sure as hell keep it from destroying a man's life. Bring on the male pill.